Welcome to Sonny TV Unfiltered, and this is my new weekly show. It's the Premier League prediction show. So what we'll do, I'll go through my Premier League predictions every week, and hopefully you can come back and comment and give me yours as well. So let's start. The first game is actually tonight. It's going to be Liverpool versus Norwich. It's going to be at Anfield. So what baptism of fire is going to be for Norwich. Norwich have only spent about £750,000 to strengthen their squad. So obviously they've got all that Premier League money and they haven't invested at all. So for me, they're one of the ones most likely to go down again. Liverpool got a mixed bag of injuries and people who are not fit. So it'd be interesting to see if Jurgen Klopp takes Norwich for granted and he goes with his second string and whether he comes unstuck or not. One thing for sure is Liverpool and City can't afford to drop points because whoever does, the league title's going to them. So Liverpool versus Norwich, this is at Anfield. For me, it's going to be a comfortable 2-0 win for Liverpool. So Norwich are going to start their first game off with a defeat. We're going to Saturday fixtures. The next game on Saturday is going to be West Ham v Man City. Well, I mean, Man City at home, Man City away, they're just as strong. So it's going to be a difficult game for West Ham. But for me, I fancy West Ham nicking a point. So I think West Ham are going to be strong, they're going to be resolute, they're going to defend deep, and I fancy a 1-1 for West Ham. So tomorrow, I'm a West Ham fan. We'll go to the next game. It's Bournemouth versus newly promoted Sheffield United. With Bournemouth, you don't know what you're going to get. You know, at home they're pretty strong, away they're terrible. Sheffield United have bought quite a few strikers. So obviously they know if there's any way of them staying up, they need to score goals. One of the players I have brought back is a name from the past, Ravel Morrison. So it'd be interesting to see how many games he gets because he hasn't been playing a lot within the last 3 years. So if they could get the best out of Ravel Morrison, they've got a decent player on their hands. But I'm going for a 2-1 Bournemouth win. I think Sheffield United are going to go down this year. Burnley versus Southampton. I've got a funny feeling. This one, it's at Burnley. It's going to be raining. It's going to be windy. It's going to be a ball 0-0 draw. Crystal Palace versus Everton. Well, this is a good game to watch for Arsenal fans now, because obviously, let's see if Alex Iwobi makes his debut. So Everton also got Moise Kean, who's going to be a starting up front as well, who Arsenal will link with. So Everton made some shrewd signings. Let's see if Alex Iwobi kicks on his career and he can turn that potential into performance. So for me, I'm going to go for, and also Palace have also got the Wilfried Zaha dilemma as well. Do they play an unhappy player? He hasn't trained with the squad for the last few days. Has he finished his salt? Has he finished his strop? Or is he going to give it his all till someone comes in for him for January? So Palace at home against Everton, but I'm going to go for 2-1 Everton win. And I fancy Alex Iwobi to bag a goal. So I'm going for a 2-1 Everton win. Watford versus Brighton. Watford have also strengthened very well. They've just bought Ishmael Azar, very attacking winger, exciting player. And they've also got our very own Danny Welbeck. So be interested to see how they get on. Be interested to see if Welbeck gets game time and if he proves his fitness. If he plays up with Troy Deeney, they could have a good little partnership there. I'm going to go for a Watford win, and I'm going to go for a 3-0 Watford win. Right, the Scum versus Aston Villa. The Scum are at home. They've made some good signings as well. They brought in Lo Celso, they brought in Ndombele, they brought in Ryan Sessegnon. They've got a very strong squad. Them lot. I don't even want to mention their name. And they're going to come up against an Aston Villa side who signed 12-13 players. So are Aston Villa going to do it Fulham by investing heavily? They spent the most in this transfer window. They spent well over 100 million. But my Arsenal head, even though Tottenham was strengthened, my Arsenal head, I could never predict a Tottenham win. So I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Well, we're going to Sunday again. Two attacking sides. Leicester versus Wolves. Leicester at home. Again, they've done some really good business, but they've also lost Harry Maguire. So it'd be interesting to see how they get on at the back. But they've also made some very good signings as well. The boy from Newcastle, Isaac Perez, is probably going to start. So let's see how they get on. But I fancy a Leicester 2-1 win. I think what Wolves are going to have the second-year Premier League syndrome. Everyone knows how they play now. I don't think they're going to be as good as they was last season. So I'm going for a Leicester win. Man United versus Chelsea. This is going to be a good game. Again, Man United. They've strengthened at the back heavily. They've brought in Aaron Wan-Bissaka for 50 million. They've got Harry Maguire, the most expensive central defender in England, for 80 million. They're going to be very strong at the back. The midfield is not very good, and they've got the attacking prowess of Martial, Rashford, and let's see how Alexis Sanchez gets on this year. Yeah, very good Copa America. Is he going to be that player who steps up for him? That remains to be seen. I mean, hopefully he won't be. Hopefully he's finished. But I can't see anything beyond a Man U win. Chelsea, they're going to be playing their kids. They're going to be energetic and this, that, and the other. Frank Lampard into the Premier League, inexperienced manager. Can't see Chelsea getting into the top 4 this year, and I think Man U are going to be too strong for them. Coming on to Newcastle versus Arsenal. My Premier League my prediction show for this is going to be out tomorrow. So look out for that. Arsenal away, obviously we haven't been great. The only clean sheet we kept last year was against Watford, and they had 10 men. But I still think with the buzz what's going around Arsenal at the moment, with what Rahul Sonny has done, I think we're going to be too strong for Newcastle. And I'm going to be going for a very bold Arsenal 3-0 win. So that's my predictions. If you could drop your predictions in the comments, we'll do this weekly. We might even start doing them live as well. We'll see how it goes. Drop it in the comment and look out for my preview versus Newcastle versus Arsenal tomorrow. I'm out of here.